Hey there, all of my Taurus people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to your monthly astrological overview for November 2024. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And of course, don't forget your weekly astrological updates that come out here as well. So what is going on when it comes to your month? Well, November is kind of a convenient month as far as this astrologer is concerned, because we can organize it into a first half story and a second half story. Every once in a while you luck out as a reader and you get something that organizes itself. And the first half of the month is actually going to be really strong for a lot of you Taurus people, especially in the realm of your closest connections and relationships. And there is a big focus on not just romantic partnerships, but alliances, collaborations, close friendships, business connections. The sun is in Scorpio the first half of the month, and we also have a new moon there as well, just as we begin November. And so a lot of new commitments, a lot of new unions, a lot of new win-win ventures, joint ventures, and even opportunities to jump in status with close relationships or even attract close connections to evolve into such are going to be the name of the game. We also have Mars entering Leo at the start of the month, where he's going to be all month long. And this is going to be bringing a lot of really good self-starter, go-getter energy to your home life, your home, your household, anything that you would really like to see get the lead out, especially when it comes to maybe overcoming some kind of block, as it has been a family or household income concern, but also at the same time put to bed any kind of lingering issues or challenges that could have been or maybe have been consistent among family, relatives, or residential circumstances. Just be careful, not everybody handles intense Mars energy with dignity, grace, and let's just say in a respectful manner. So that could be difficult, intense conversations, especially when dealing with other people, but it's still very good for you. Venus and Mercury are also together in the sign of Sagittarius in the first half of the month, and this is going to be speeding up opportunities for you to really rake in some money that maybe is normally less. I'll put it that way. Venus is going to be kind of bringing in a lot more of the opportunity for you to get yourself out there, but also turn you into a bit of a money magnet. Mercury is also speeding up the rate with which anything that you've already got going, as far as maybe supplemental income or income relating to partners or business partners or romantic partners is concerned, or any private business that you're working with or personal investments. We're going to be seeing some boosts there all throughout the first half of the month. The second half of the month, we've got a bit of a game changer. Things become a bit more serious, but still also, in my opinion, very, very good. Venus is moving on into the sign of Capricorn, which is all about a huge boost to your to your namesake. This is all about making you more popular. This is all about getting your name out there, bringing awareness to you and what you've got going on, but also bringing in more adventure and more depth to personal pursuits, your projects, and personal relationships, as well as also bringing a lot of favor where you are looking to maybe compete or get your name out there, or maybe even get some kind of help or boost from external agencies, whether this has to do with government or legal matters, licensure, or even just publicity. But it's a really, really good period for you nonetheless. We've got a full moon in your sign as well, which is indicating a very important wrap-up period in the second half of the month. There could be something coming to an end that is allowing you to advance or maybe put the finishing touches on some kind of personal pursuit or personal priority, something that you have maybe been working on irrespective of what's going on with other people, such as partners, family members, things like that. but also you getting a chance to clean your plate of something that has been held there or taking up space for far too long. Whether this is something material, something personal, it doesn't matter. There is a sweet release coming from this full moon for you. And speaking of release and things getting brought to order and the plate getting sorted, we also have two of our outer planets going direct during this period, kind of wrapping up the retrograde season, as it were, or beginning the wrap up. Saturn is turning direct in Pisces, which is going to be doing a number on your social life. When we have Saturn in Pisces for you, it's all about bringing order and discipline to the disordered, to the inconsistent, or the unreliable. And so, because this is focusing on your social life, friendships, and things like that, you may be noticing a bit of musical chairs going on, a lot of eliminations, but a lot of lift-ups going on when it comes to social contacts. The best and the brightest are getting a spotlight. They're getting drawn closer to you. But Saturn in your social life area, friends, community, the guys and the gals, will likely also be raising up and challenging a lot of issues that may have been kind of tolerated, that should not be tolerated when it comes to your social surroundings. Speaking of challenges, but things that are challenging for the better, Pluto will also be moving on into Aquarius completely, without any more back and forth, in the second half of this month. And this is bringing a feel of overdue transitions, release, and the destruction of binding influences when it comes to your career. If you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling like you are maybe in a job or a vocation or maybe on a career path or in a career trend that just seems to kind of tread water or has been stagnant, this is a beautiful transit for you, because when Pluto goes into this part of your chart and stays, there's going to be a lot of collapse, but there's also going to be a lot of propulsion forward. Pluto loves to give power where it is due and also push for overdue transitions for the better. And so be prepared for the end of a lot of stagnant conditions. And we also wrap up November with the Sun and Mercury retrograde, actually, in Sagittarius, which is giving you a chance to do a lot of review as well as reversal and reclamation work when it comes to problems that have maybe existed in the finance department for some time. Whenever we have these two together in this part of your chart, it's a time for you to be able to get back on track or even get something back in working order that's been flubbed up for some time. So be prepared to collect, because a lot of things that have maybe been on your plate or have been in your life or have somehow ended up with you that don't belong to you, that shouldn't be there, are going back to where they do belong. And a lot of things that should be on your plate that do belong to and with you are coming back to you. So that is what we've got for your astrology for November, Taurus. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, son of Celine, and should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.